Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And let them die slowly, because that way it's more painful and they enjoy watching that much more. These are animals.
Over the last number of years, we have seen a terrible level of police violence against unarmed people in the minority community. Quan McDonald, Sandra Bad, Michael Brown, Rakia Boyd, Eric Garner, Walter Scott, Freddie Gray, and many, many others. People of color killed by police who should be alive today. We know that African Americans are twice as likely to be arrested and almost 4 times as likely to experience physical force in an encounter with the police. Real police department reform led at the federal level, which says that lethal force is the last resort, not the first.
How we doing, guys? It's your boy Black Ginger back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different than usual. Today I want to talk about an issue that's been plaguing America now more than ever. An issue that we should no longer ignore. Police brutality. Now, before I begin, I just want to say that I am not against police as a whole. I am only against those who believe that they have the power to take away one's right to life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. Every day on social media, I am forced to see injustices against my own people, and when I say my own people, I'm talking about the human race as a whole, because in all honesty, we are not that different from each other, but people still choose to believe that they are so much better than everybody else below them, when we are all equals. So for the past month, I've been trying to accumulate as many videos as I can of these injustices, so that way I can put them together and help to raise some kind of awareness that something needs to change. And I know I'm obviously not the first person to say that, but the fact that I still have to say it means that nothing has changed yet. And I know that at the moment my platform is not big enough to make any changes, but I hope that sometime in the future I'm able to have some kind of influence in my community big enough to make reforms to the prison and the policing systems as a whole. So that way, hopefully one day, our brothers and sisters can finally live in peace together, without fear that they're going to be walking down the street and be mistaken for some kind of criminal when all they are just a child playing and trying to have some kind of innocence in their life. So today, I hope that you're able to sit through this whole video and watch what I have to show you, because there's something truly wrong with America. And I don't know how we can fix that yet, but I hope that we can figure it out together. In the first video I'm going to show you, you're going to see a police officer turning off his body camera in order to attack and assault a handcuffed, detained, and blindfolded woman with the help of another police officer. Together, these 2 police officers attacked this woman whose name, I'm sorry to say, I do not know, but she posed no threat to them whatsoever. Just take a look for yourself. I know it's easy to say that all you have to do is know your rights and follow the instructions of the police officers and be respectful, but what can you do when these police officers abuse their powers and show no respect to the people who they're supposed to be protecting? Why are they given special rights and special privileges in our society when all they are is another person? Take a look at this next video.
Where you need a supervisor for? Where you need a supervisor
Because
for?
I just was unlawfully searched. I didn't commit to a search. I don't understand why I was searched.
I'm sorry, I didn't know nothing you
I don't understand why I was just searched. Why my information was pulled out of my pocket for no reason.
Because you can't do that.
But she doesn't have a right to do that. I'm detained under no reason. I'm not committed of no crime. Crazy. Okay, but she went in my pocket though. She's not supposed to go in my pocket. That's a search, man, kid. You know what I mean? Come on. You know that like I know that.
Like I said, we got. No, you don't really know half the shit they're talking about.
I know enough of the shit that I'm talking about. I know enough. I know I need your badge number, your name.
529.
529
is my badge number.
Okay, perfect. Why are you trying to threaten me?
No, I'm not.
Are you threatening me? You looking very like you trying to threaten me. The way that you approached me was very threatening.
Man, why your man tripping,
Yeah, I'm
man?
straight. I'm good. I have nothing under my record, none of that. You can't touch me, baby.
So if you want to talk to me about what I'm doing,
yeah,
you can call the city hall.
No, I can ask for your. No, I just want to ask for your supervisor.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy, man.
Can I ask for your
I
supervisor?
am the supervisor.
Oh, you are the supervisor. Okay, definitely. What was your name and your badge number again? What you say?
Fuck you is my name.
I got that on cam. It's
definitely
crazy.
on record.
In this next video, you'll see that police officers have some kind of fear towards the people who do not wear their same uniforms. All of the officers in the following video have their guns drawn on this unarmed black man who is suspected of being a bank robber. They have this man detained with his hands above his head, and yet they all look ready to kill. Just take a look.
Money for what I took. I pay money for what I took. Bring your hands up now.
We are on the corner of Prairie and El Segundo, and they have their guns drawn on this young black man right here. Why are your guns pulled on this young man?
I ain't got no weapons.
He has no weapons on him. We live right now. We are so live. What's your name?
Make sure you add. Them people up here, they attack you. If
What's-
you at the gas station, they attack you.
What's your name?
Make sure you add that.
What's your name?
Make sure you add that.
What's
My
your-
name is William. My name is William.
Last name, William.
What you loading for? I ain't doing shit. I have no weapons. I'm gonna kill an unarmed black man.
Are you gonna shoot him? Are you gonna shoot him?
What?
Okay, relax, baby. Relax. Relax, because they will shoot you. They killed my boyfriend in 2015. Yes, he was killed by the police. You're gonna shoot me too, right? For filming, right?
I may be mistaken, but it appears that this officer has her gun drawn towards the woman recording and not the suspect himself.
We live. Look at that big ass gun she got on this man with no weapon. I don't understand why y'all got guns drawn on him right now. Are y'all about to kill this man? Like, look at these big ass guns they got on this man right now. Look at this baby. Look at this baby.
You're gonna stand up and walk slowly to the sound of my voice. Do it now.
Can y'all just put your guns away and somebody get them?
Sound of my voice.
My name is William, not suspect.
Don't move. Don't move. Please don't move. Can somebody just come get him? Can somebody put your guns down and get him, please? Don't resist him, okay?
In this next video, the police were called because the daughter of this family was suspected of stealing a Barbie doll from the local store. I want you all to listen closely to the hatred in these officers' voices as they are calling out their commands. You can hear in their voices how ready these officers are to murder these people for such a petty crime. They speak and give their commands with absolute hatred in their hearts, and yet we are told time and time again that we are supposed to respect and look up to police officers. But why would we look up to monsters like these?
Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands up! Get your hands up! Get your fucking hands up! I'm gonna fucking put it down! Get your fucking hands up! Get him out!
Police? Yeah.
It doesn't open. I promise. I promise it doesn't open.
You're gonna fucking get shot! Get your fucking hands up!
Get out the fucking car!
You are gonna
Get out the fucking car right now! Yes, get out now! Get out the fucking car!
You fucking hear it? Get out of the fucking car!
You recording it?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up! I don't give a shit. Put your hands up! Hands up!
Wait. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
I'm sorry. Where's the girl at?
You're not compliant with me. Yes, I am. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
I am. I'm complying with everything, sir.
Hey, right now, shut your mouth.
Oh, look at these kids. Y'all get it. Can I get the baby?
Tell you to put your fucking
Can I get the kid?
Hey, hey!
Whoa, sir, come down! What's going on here?
Oh, fuck that shit. We live here. Attacking a lady, man? Really?
Duffy, go get her kid. Go get her kid.
You just came out
Duffy, go
yelling,
get her
ain't saying
kid.
nothing.
Hurry
He
up.
just came out screaming and hollering at her.
He needs to slow down and those kids is right there. Duffy, go get her kids. Hurry up. Duffy, go get her kids. And the lady is pregnant. Duffy, go get her kid. She bringing it. Duffy, get the kid. Get the baby.
Now bear with me, because in this next video you are going to witness the senseless murder of Charles Roundtree. The officers arrived at Roundtree's house in the middle of the night. They knocked on the door and they shined their bright flashlights in this child's face before opening fire within seconds, fatally wounding Roundtree before he even had a second to figure out who was at his own door. Charles Roundtree died disoriented and unarmed in his own house. The first timer you'll see on the bottom right of the screen will represent the time in between the door opening and the first shot being fired. The second timer you'll see on the bottom left of the screen will represent the time in between the officer's command and the first shot being fired. Take a look for yourself to see Roundtree's final seconds on this earth.
Officer Casanova walks on the porch, pulls on a screen door, and knocks on the door in front of him.
What's up, man? Hey, give me your shots fired! Watch out, more of the way!
In this next video, you'll see Pamela Turner's final moments before she was fatally shot by a police officer in front of her own home. Miss Turner died in a confrontation with a police officer whom her sister later goes on to say was harassing Pamela. During the confrontation, Pamela Turner managed to get a hold of the officer's taser, and the officer claims that he was tased by Pamela. However, the officer managed to break free from the struggle, and instead of de-escalating the situation by just leaving or calling in backup, he decided to fire 5 fatal shots into Pamela Turner even after she claimed that she was pregnant.
What the fuck?
I'm walking. I'm actually walking to my house. You actually harassed me.
Pop the ass.
I don't want you to believe that I'm only here to talk about the police violence against the black community, because it is a problem that plagues all of us. In the next video, you'll see a police officer open fire on a man trying to flee the scene in a truck. There are several ways that this incident could have been de-escalated non-violently, but instead it ended with a non-fatal shooting.
Stop the car! Stop the car! Taser! 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 Get out of the car right now! Get out of the car right now! Out of the car! Stop the car! Do it now! I will fucking shoot you! I will shoot you! Stop the car right now! the car! Do it now! Stop the car! Stop the car! 439, shots fired! Shots fired! Hands out of the car! Get on the passenger! Get on the passenger! Slowly, slowly, slowly. Get out of the car. Slow, slow. Face the bed. Face the bed. I need you to stay calm, okay?
Keep watching back.
In this final video, you'll see police officers beating a young man while requesting that he rolls over onto his stomach. Now, you'll see that they were making a very impossible request for this man because he had 3 police officers on top of him, making it completely impossible for him to even comply with their request.
Hands behind your back! Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Hey, stop resisting! Stop punching my mans, bro! You gonna roll over on your stomach? Bro, roll over, bro. Bro, hey, yo, bro. Roll over on your stomach! Roll the fuck over. Roll over, bro. Roll over! You gonna roll over when you're on top of him, bro? Why are you saying no? That's it. Back up or you're getting locked up. You ain't locking shit up, nigga. Fuck out of here. Come on, bro. Hell no. Look at his face. Look at his face. Put your hand. Put your hand out. Spaz, put your hand out, bro. Put your hand out. Put your hand out, bro. Put your hand out. That's one. I bet y'all got him.
To anyone who made it this far, I appreciate you taking your time to listen, watch, and understand what I have to say. If you ever see any kind of injustices like these and you need to say something, you need to do something, because if you don't and you let these actions continue to go unnoticed, then you are systematically and fundamentally part of the problem, and you are only helping these acts to continue further in the future. It is easy to ignore events that do not directly affect you or those who are closest to you, but do not for 1 second ever believe that you are immune to being on the other side of these cameras. Something needs to change, because if it doesn't, then a lot more people are going to die and be hurt by these senseless acts of violence. If you see something, say something, do something. Thank you for your time.
They will seek to criminalize her so they can justify this execution.
She's not the only one. We can name a whole bunch of names. What are you saying, Sister Turner? I am saying this, that we must reform a criminal justice system that sees black men and black women as less than anybody else in this country.
As rapidly as possible, in every instance where there is a death at the hands of the police, there will be an immediate federal Department of Justice investigation. So you're going to have an independent investigation outside of the municipality.